everyone, I'm Pranathi. Through this video, I'm going to talk about what value chain is, and then Porter's value chain, or we can say elements of value chain, and lastly, how to manage value chain effectively. Now, first let's understand from where did this idea come and what it implies. Originally, the idea of value chain analysis came from Michael Porter in his 1985 book. It helps the managers and the executives focus on the internal activities of a firm and how they contribute to the overall strategic success of a company. Now let's understand what exactly value chain means. A value chain is the process by which businesses receive raw materials, add value to the raw materials through various processes in order to create a finished product, and then sell that end product to the customers. Companies conduct value chain analysis by looking at every production step required to create a product and identifying ways to increase the efficiency of the chain. The overall goal is to deliver maximum value for the least possible total cost and create a competitive advantage. Porter's value chain. Understanding how your company creates value and looking for ways to add more value are critical elements in developing a competitive strategy. Porter's value chain looks at how an organization creates value, how does an organization change business inputs into business outputs in such a way that they have a greater value than the original cost of creating those outputs. For example, manufacturing companies create value by acquiring raw materials and using them to produce a product. The value that's created and captured by the company is the profit margin. The more value an organization creates, the more profitable it's likely to be. Porter's value chain analysis can be used to maximize an organization's margin through the understanding of how value chain activities are performed and interact with each other. The value shows an overview of how each activity adds to competitive advantage, emphasizing the link between critical success factors and internal activities. The value chain can be used by management to decide how individual activities might be changed to reduce cost, improving value of the organization production, leading to increased margin. So, Porter's value chain analysis mainly consists of two activities: primary and support activities. Primary activities relates directly to the physical creation, sale, maintenance and support of the product or services, which are inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, service. Support activities provide background for the effectiveness of the organization, and these would be firm's infrastructure, human resources management, technological management, and procurement. Let's see how each of these activities creates value to the organization. Inbound logistic is receiving, storing, and handling of raw materials, how you get the raw materials into the organization. Suppliers relationship are a key factor in creating value here. Operations. These are the transformation activities that change inputs into outputs that are sold to customers. Here, your operation systems create value. Outbound logistic is the storing and distribution of finished goods, how you get your product to the customers. Marketing and sales. These are the processes you use to persuade customers to purchase from you instead of from competitors. The benefits you offer and how well you communicate with them are the source of value here. Services. These are the firm activities related to maintaining the value of your product or service to your customers once it's been purchased, such as installation, training, and repair. Firm's infrastructure. It is how a business is organized. These are accompanied support systems and the functions that are allowed to maintain daily operations. Human resources management. This is how well a company recruits, hires, trains, motivates, rewards, and retains its employees. People are a significant source of value, so businesses can create a clear advantage with good human resources practices. Technology management. These activities related to managing and processing information as well as protecting companies' knowledge base, minimizing information, technology cost, staying current with technology advances, and maintaining technical excellence are all sources of value creation. Procurement. This is what the organization does to get the resources it needs to operate. This includes finding vendors and negotiating best prices. What Porter's value chain analysis says is how an organization organizes this chain will affect what margin it will make. Suppliers and customers can also be added here to create an extended value chain. Now let's understand how to manage value chain effectively. There are 6 requirements for successful value chain management. Research and development. The first step in value chain management is researching the products your customer want through careful market analysis and including the measurements of consumer trends. Companies can anticipate what people want and have those products available. On a small business level, this could mean working directly with suppliers to produce a new product. Product design. Once a new product has been identified or an existing product upgraded to meet anticipated demand, that item is tested, refined, and sent on for production. In companies where services is the product, the same planning process is used. Production process. Where your product is manufactured, it can have a significant impact on quality, cost, and value. Global sourcing and supply has begun a long-term process of leveling the playing field for adding worldwide value. More than likely, your small business will look overseas to suppliers who can build what your company needs at a competitive price. Marketing and sales. Every successful product must offer product value, service value, and a value. That later component goes beyond personal care and warranty service to provide an enhanced level of service not generally offered. One current example of a company putting it into practice, it's the Ritz Carlton hotels, where managers have been empowered to permit every employee to spend up to $2,000, making any single guest satisfied. Distribution management, where you warehouse and how you distribute your product is a critical link in the value chain. Transportation, material handling, packaging, communication, and information systems needs to be in place to get the product to your customers. Distribution or logistic management remains important in the digital age, as physical locations such as stores and warehouses are still needed. How you employ each distribution point is subject to review and change. Customer service. Getting the product to your customers means training your employees to know everything about it, advising customers how to use the product, diagnosing and troubleshooting, and providing friendly service.